Hello. What does your age say about you? How old are you? Are you over 60? I am. Let me ask you a question. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? Are you ready to be put out to pasture? People think you're finished with your life? Do you think you are? Do you have ambitions? You have goals that you haven't reached? Or are you like me? I'm trying to be honest with myself. Honesty is a good quality to have. Have you got honesty? What do you think about your life? I prefer to look at myself as an opportunist. I'm not sure if there's such a word. I'll have to look it up on the dictionary after I leave this video. No, I'm looking for opportunities. I know I can do better. I'm not ready to be put out to pasture. I've made some mistakes in my life. I got to correct them. Not real big correction, but I need corrections. I didn't organize myself real good. Didn't understand life when I was younger. I got caught up in the everydays every day. I got up, I went to work, came home, watched TV, went to bed, got up, started the same process the next day. That was my life. Up, work, home, TV, sleep, back up, work again. I've had a lot of different jobs. Have you? So going back to your age, I have a lot of goals that I've developed over the last couple of years I want to fulfill. I'm going to be honest with myself. I can do them. Most people don't think you can. Most people look at me as old. I don't look at myself. I'm not old. When I get old, I'll retire. I'm not ready to retire. No, I'm looking at life, looking to improve, looking for more. I'm not going to settle for the status quo. Not sure how you define status quo. Status quo, what do? You have 3 or 4 credit card debts. You use them to pay when you go out to eat. Maybe you're like me. I used to go out, and when we ate, I would pay for everybody's lunch. I don't know. Were they my friends, or were they my friends because I bought dinner for them? Not sure how that worked out. Right now, though, that's still on me, right? I'm clearing up my bills here. Anyways, let's go back to honesty. So I know I can do better. Can you? Let me tell you a story. Okay? I hope you like stories. 2 things. There are 2 neighbors. One's Jim and one's Fred. And one night they both decide, they're like me. They have these credit card bills. They tell their wives, okay, honey, this is it. Tomorrow, I'm going to go in and see my boss. I'm going to ask him for a pay raise, $400 or $500 more a month. When we get that money, I've already got it planned. We're going to take that money. We're not going to change our lifestyle, except we won't be spending as much. We'll take the money and we'll put it on credit card. We'll pay the credit cards off. In a couple years, the bills will be paid. And then what happens? We don't owe any more interest. So the money, between the combination of the money for the bills and for the interest, we'll have that money. We can put some in savings, save for our retirement, and we can take some vacations. And when we take those vacations, guess what? We can pay for them with cash. What a wonderful idea. A lot of people don't know what cash is anymore. Just take out that plastic. Don't look at the balance. Don't look at the bill. Don't look at... In fact, if you're like me, for the most time, whenever I go out, when everything I pay with a credit card or a debit card, I don't even look at the amount. I just write, sign my name, or put in my PIN, and that's it. Anyways, back to Jim. So Jim gets up the next morning after telling his wife that and goes to see his boss. Walks into the boss's office. Hey, boss, I've been here 4 or 5 years. I felt like I've given you the best I can of myself. I'm struggling right now. I need your help. Well, actually, I think I earned a pay raise. I just need $400 or $500 a month. That's all. I'm going to take that money. I'm going to pay off my bills and not have to pay interest, and make it better for my family, and we'll get out of debt, and we'll be doing well. The boss looks at him and said, Jim, you're a great employee. I really appreciate all you do, Jim. You've been an asset to the company. But right now, the company is struggling. We have supply chain issues. Can't hire enough people. It's important for the company to survive. Just survive right now. And the only way we're going to do that is I have to tell you no on the pay raise right now. Things are that tight. But I agree. You have been a great employee. I want you to come back in a year. Let's revisit this. And then we can look at this again. And then I can get you that raise perhaps, okay? Jim says, all right. So Jim leaves. Goes home that night. Walks in the front door. Tells the wife, Hon, talk to my boss. Got bad news. He can't give us a pay raise. The company faces the same problems we do. I imagine they have bills more than us. Would you do me a favor and call me when dinner's ready? Walks into the next room, plops himself in front of the TV, starts watching his favorite sports team. Or maybe he turns on the TV, flicks on his favorite video game and plays video games. Or maybe he just puts on the video, starts binge watching Netflix. And that is Jim's life. He looks at the back of his mind. In the back of his mind, he's thinking, I tried. I'm telling you, I tried. The world is against me. The boss says no, I can't get ahead. I don't know what I can do. I'm stuck. No outlet. We're just going to have to struggle. Everybody's struggling, so it's okay. I'm like the rest of the world. We're struggling. And that's it for Jim. Meantime, his neighbor Fred, same thing. He had the same conversation with his wife. Goes the next day, gets up, goes to work, talks to his boss. Hey, boss, I really need a pay raise. I only need $400 or $500 more a month. What do you think? The boss looks at him. Fred, I understand. You're a great worker. You've been here for 4 or 5 years. Everything I look at, you've done for us. Whenever we've asked you, you've been loyal, dependable. You've been a great employee. But the company is struggling. We have supply chain issues. Can't hire enough people. Right now, it's more important that the company survive, at least that you have a job. I can't do the pay raise right now. The company can't. It's just not feasible. I'm very sorry, Jim. But I'll tell you what. I want you to come back in a year. Let's revisit this. And if things are better, I'm happy. I'm really thrilled. I would be thrilled to give you that pay raise. You're a great employee. That's it. Jim. So Fred goes home, opens the front door, tells his wife, hey, hon, talked to the boss today. Not good news. He says the company's just like us, struggling. Can't make it, hardly making it. And we're going to look at it another year. Would you do me a favor and call me when dinner's ready? I'm going in the next room. I'm going to go on my computer. On the way home, I passed the pizza place down the street. They got a help wanted sign out for delivery drivers. I want to go online, fill out an application. I'm going to get that job. I'm going to start making that $400 or $500 extra a month. We're going to be able to pay the bills, pay them off, pay the credit cards off. We're going to follow through in what I spoke to you about last night. All right. Honesty. Are you a Jim or a Fred? I'm looking at myself as a Fred. I'm going to change. I have set some goals, some standards for myself. I'm not ready to be put out to pasture. Yes. I'm over 60. Yes. People expect me to retire. I can retire. We can live, comfortably or sort of comfortably. We won't be able to take trips, maybe one every couple of years. Mainly it'll be staycations. I believe that's what they call it now. But we'll be okay. We won't be hungry. We can go out to an occasional movie. We'll be what I would call normal retirement. Okay? Now, I'm going through this. I don't want to offend anybody. If you're ready to retire, and that's what you want to do, I think it's great. You've earned it. You've worked all these years. Take the retirement and enjoy your life. I think that's great. If people can do that, again, you've earned it. For me, I don't know how old I am. All right, side note, my wife says I'm about 15. So I'm going out. I'm going to change my life. Again, like I said in the past, I've made some mistakes. I've got bills still to pay. I've been paying them off. Most of my credit card bills are paid. I was able to pay off my house. But I have a small company, and the company has some bills that I've got to work on. I want to get them paid. I look at myself as an opportunist. I'm going to be honest with myself. I will do better. This life, my life, is meant to have happiness, joy, and I can have all that. I've set up some standards. I'm going to work at it. I'm going to update you periodically here, every Friday. I'm going to start being on YouTube. By the way, this is my first one. I hope this comes out good to you. Honesty. Can you be honest with yourself? Can you find solutions? I'm telling you, we've had lots of experiences, you and I, through our lives that we can draw back on. We've got these skills. We don't even realize what we developed, right? Typical, maybe you raised kids, you learn how to handle kids. Now you have grandkids, you learn how to talk to them and how to give them advice. You've been at work, you've solved problems at work. I have, you have. So I'm going to have a better life. I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm not retired. I'm not over 60. I'm moving forward. Hope to see you next Friday. Thank you kindly.